Looks like Brian's landing a red over there. The Stoker shrimp tail. And I just handed him that. Yeah. That's what he's using right there. Stoker shrimp tail, skinny dipping color. There you go. Well, I got the camera on. One of our favorite ways to work the shrimp tail is, as you can see, right on the surface, just like a shrimp would swim. Really slow retrieve, very slight twitches. Just a slow retrieve, straight retrieve. And light twitch of the rod. Just like that. If you want to, you can speed it up a little bit, kind of get their attention. Just right across the surface like that. Just a little faint commotion there. Right across the top. You get started out that way. Look, here we go. Here we go. We got a redfish right behind it. Here he comes. Like he turned off of it there. Must have saw me. I'm gonna try it again, just right along the surface. See it making it dance right there. Probably the reason he turned off of it. We got another one right behind it right there. He just took it. Probably the reason that first one turned off of it is because I slowed it down. Sometimes they really want it right on the surface, really moving. Brought him in a little early. He might be a little lively still. A nice redfish. Yeah, he's still really lively. Right in the lip. Here it is, skinny dipping shrimp tail. Nice red. 2 spots, blue tail. Nice looking red. He's lively. Going back. And like I was saying, right on the surface. Work that shrimp tail right on the surface. Sometimes they like it really quick, sometimes they like it slow, and I think that first one right there just turned off of it because I slowed it down. So you just got to play with them, see what they want. It looks like they want it right on the surface, so you can see why putting it on the surface is one of our favorite ways. It draws their attention, gets them in, they get a good look at it. The bait is actually scented. It's scented with shrimp scent. So they get behind it, they start following it, they get a whiff of that shrimp. work it right on the surface just like that. The shallow water is ideal. If you get any deeper, you might want to start working it on the surface, see if you can pull them up. But if it's a little bit deeper, you might want to try to wait, take it a little bit slower, let it get down. I'm going to do one more cast here. Working it quick, right across the surface. Skipping it right along the top, rod tip up. Got another one. He just took it. This is a better red. He pulled off. I didn't get a good hook set on him. He was running right straight towards me. As you can see, working it across the surface draws a lot of attention. It gets them in. They hear it. You'll see me every once in a while pull a little bit of grass off of these Stokers. You cannot make a weedless lure, period. If you make a weedless lure, it does not have a hook on it. But why we call them weedless is because you are able to work them for further distances for a more lifelike presentation. You can really put it in their noses and work it a lot further before it gets that grass. Turtle grass, it runs right through it without any problems. But some of this floating grass, as you twitch your stoker along the surface, the hook is free to bounce. So what happens is while you're twitching it, the hook bounces up and down and grabs some grass every once in a while. But if you do a straight retrieve, and you never move it, you never twitch it, just right along the surface, just like that, create a small wake back there, your chances of getting grass fall tremendously. You can still work that bait. Present it a whole lot better without it falling right onto the grass, getting it, and then having grass all the way in. Working it right on the surface. Steady retrieve. Do this last cast. Yeah, bird's gonna pick it up. Maybe he set me down on a redfish. Maybe not. Maybe he moved me off of a redfish. Alright, anyway. One way, work it along the surface, which I've been doing majority right here. Second way, cast it out for deeper water, a slower presentation like this time of year, winter time. You want to let it fall a little bit deeper. If you're fishing for trout, sandy bottom, shale bottom, works perfect. Grass, don't even really matter. You can work it so much slower. Just a very slow retrieve. You want to keep the shrimp down. You work it too fast, it's going to come towards the surface. It was made to stay out of the grass. So the faster you work it, it comes to the surface, just to stay out of the grass on the bottom. We made it that way, designed it that way, so that you don't get hung up, you stay out of the grass, and you stay in the strike zone. Using jig heads, you get down in the grass, as soon as it hits the water, it falls straight down into the grass. But with the Stokers, cast it out. Wintertime fishing, cooler temperatures, cooler water temperatures, deeper water, fishing for trout, reds, flounder. Oh, actually had something there. Fishing deeper water, you want to just slow it down. Slow it down, work it really slow. Slow retrieve. Keep your rod tip straight out. It's one of the key things. You raise it up, you're going to bring it to the surface just that much quicker. But if you had a strike there, hook came out. If you hold your rod straight out from you as opposed to raising it up, just like so, straight out from you, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, your lure won't come to the surface. Don't wind so fast. And it stays down. And you can even wait. I just came into an area, little channel here. It's about 8 foot of water. So I let it fall a little bit more. And just work it slower. That way it stays down. You gotta remember these lures were designed to be fished shallow, skinny water. That's where they were R&D'd, that's where they were tested, and that's what they were made to do. Fish really, really shallow water. So once you get deeper, you just want to let them do their thing, let them fall. Give them some time, especially in the winter time. Work them really slow. And there's a fish on the fall. You just got to work them really slow. Probably a trout. It's 8 foot of water. Little speckled trout. He is really cool, really cold. Shrimp tail, little guy. He's grunting. Good looking fish. We're gonna reset the hook. And cast back out. Once again, we're still in the deeper water. So you want to just let it fall. Keep tension in your line. A lot of times those trout will hit it on the way down. Just keep a little tension. You want to retrieve really slow. Especially in deeper water. Or you can work it really fast again across the surface. Trout love a topwater too. Let's see what that'll do. Cast it out this direction. We'll put it right on the surface. Let's see if something hits it. One more time. Nothing. But you get the idea. We just came back onto a flat, drifted across that channel. So we're going to put it right across the surface again. We're in about 3 foot of water again. Just land it right on the surface. Just that easy. Rod tip up, line it a little bit quicker. It's okay to make them splashes. Even if it doesn't act like a shrimp all the time, for every second it's on the water, that's fine. You want to get their attention. Get their attention, make them turn and look at it, then present it to them. So right here, just right on the surface. Bring it right across the surface. Anyway, those are two of our favorite ways to work this lure. Saw me catch a couple, saw me lose one. If you got any questions, give us a shout. Thank you.